Welcome to Mind Your Business, the channel where we are in everybody's business. If you don't mind getting in people's business, you're on the right channel. Talking about current topics and gossip. So, Love Island is back with its new bunch of horny contestants. If you've never watched the show, it's a British reality dating show where basically a bunch of good-looking singletons move into a luxury villa in Mallorca, Spain, in the hopes of coupling up and finding love. Now, throughout the series, the show host drops in unannounced to deliver shock twists and plots and announcements to kind of test the relationship between the islanders. And contestants must couple up and win the hearts of each other and the public as they ultimately decide who stays on Love Island and which couple goes on to win 50k at the end of the show. As always, the opening episode saw the first coupling up of the series, in which the women of the villa lined up and stepped forward for anyone who caught their eye, with the men then having the final say over who to pick. The cast lineup of 10 attractive singletons features 2 black contestants, that's Sharif, a rugby player from London, and Yewande, a pharmacist from Dublin. There are also 2 mixed race, or in the USA you might call them biracial, contestants. That's Amber, a beautician from Newcastle, and Michael, a fireman from Liverpool. And the rest are mainly white contestants. Now, during the coupling, when the women stepped forward for the guys they liked, Yewande stepped forward once and didn't get picked. And in fact, she didn't get picked by any of the guys at all. As sad as it might sound, and despite both Amber and Yewande being really attractive, I just knew that no one would choose Yewande, who was the only black chick in the lineup. I also knew that Amber, the mixed race chick in the lineup, would have no problem. And that's mainly because of colorism, in my opinion. And that is a big issue over here in the UK, as it is in the USA and other places as well. Colorism is real, okay? I seriously don't know why black women choose to go on these types of shows. It really does frustrate me. Yewande, who is a beautiful black young woman, and like I said, the only black woman in the lineup, was left until last, okay, in terms of getting chosen. And this is basically history repeating itself, as it has happened since the show began, and it's now in its 5th season. So of course, this did cause some, people to gripe and grumble on Twitter, as they should. But like I said, sadly, I wasn't surprised that she wasn't chosen. I also wasn't surprised that the only people of colour in there didn't actually go for each other. Yewande and Michael end up together by default. Yes, everyone has their preference and there's nothing wrong with that. But as a fan of black love, I would like to see that happen for once on a UK reality TV show. Just for once. But, I seriously doubt that will actually happen. When it came to the black guy, Sharif, not one of the ladies stepped forward to pick him either. He was the only guy that no one stepped forward for. Again, the black contestants. No one going for them. And he chose to go with mixed chick Amber, who then left Sharif as soon as Callum walked in. Now, I knew Sharif wouldn't have a chance with Amber, as she has said she doesn't like black guys on her social media. I found it interesting that Sharif made a play for Amber as opposed to going for Yewande, because both of them are beautiful women. It may be a preference thing, but I do think a lot of guys in the UK have issues with colorism and would opt for a mixed race girl or a light skinned girl, or a lighty, as they like to say, or a racially ambiguous girl over a black girl, or a black woman, I should say. And I truly believe that a lot of the young guys are lost and just don't know themselves, because to me, I think you can like who you want to like, but when you make a point of rejecting or avoiding your own, then that to me says more about you, and it does beg the question, is there an epidemic in our community? Because it's interesting, when I talk to other young people around, they are saying that this is an issue that's happening in the community quite a lot. But that's something that I might pick up on for another video. Now, as for Amber, the jury is currently out on Amber. She's attractive, and she confidently says that she's never been rejected by a boy, and gives herself a 10 out of 10 for, looks and personality. And I give her the thumbs up for confidence. I think there's nothing wrong being confident. But so far, her personality, we have to see, because at the moment she just comes off as quite rude, and rude for no reason. I mean, like telling Callum that he's old, and that when he asks, does he have wrinkles? She was like, yeah.
Yeah. How old are you, mind me asking?
I'm 21.
Oh, okay.
How old are you?
28.
Oh,
yeah.
So you're older.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the oldest girl is 28 as well. Well, older than me.
Yeah. I look quite young though, don't I?
No.
I look 28.
Yeah.
Wrinkles.
Yeah.
Why?
The thing is, though, I think I'll be a bit too much of a diva for you.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking now.
We'll see what happens, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, wow, geez, it's nice to be nice, girl. Trust me, it's nice to be nice. And you are 21, so you're young, thinking that, you're not going to get up there. But before you know it, you'll be 28 too. I don't think you'd like to be called old. But anyway, on to Michael, the firefighter who went for Lucy, the blondie Lucy, who seems to be Miss Hot Stuff. I quite like her. She's Miss Surfer Chick at the moment. She seems pretty cool. But Lucy, didn't really want Michael. She ended up going for Joe once he stepped forward, which is how Yewande ended up with being last and coupled up with Michael by default, because, Michael was already on the sub bench. Now, I do really wonder about these shows. I really wonder, what goes on with the show producers. They want to talk about being diverse, but, do they really want it to be diverse, or is it just a checkbook exercise? Because if you do want people to find love, surely you dig deeper and ensure that single people that go on the shows like this have diverse tastes, as in that they actually do like black women or black men, rather than making them look like a bunch of rejects. Or is that what your aim is? To make black people on the show look like they're not wanted? If you're going to put a majority of white people in there, make sure at least a couple of them do actually like people of colour. Even Marcel from last season spoke out about this and how it knocked his confidence when he first went into the house, into the villa, and wasn't chosen. And he questioned, himself, because he feels he's a good-looking guy. What was the issue, and is it because he was black? Now, on to the only black guy on the show, Sharif, who ended up, on his own due to Amber moving forward to Callum once he came in. He had the final pick between Anna and Yewande, but of course, did he go for the beautiful Yewande, the black sister? No, of course he didn't. He picked Anna over Yewande, who he admitted that he follows on Instagram later, and was apparently intimidated by that. But anyway, Anna, who's 28 years old, 28-year-old pharmacist from London. She's attractive, but she reminds me of a Kardashian wannabe, between a Chloe and a Kim. She kind of got that whole, build-up body look. But what I don't get is how TV execs are trying to pitch her as a diverse plus-size contestant. Plus-size where, please? Where? Sit down, producers, and come better than that, because that is not plus-size whatsoever. I mean, seriously. And, Anna is currently with Sharif. They're together by default, and they seem to be getting along. But, she's 28 years old. He's 20. So, we'll see how that goes. I don't really see that working out. But who knows? You never know. We'll see what happens there. But he's already talking about her wanting to spoon him or whatever. So he's already chatting the business. So we shall see what happens there. Surfer girl Lucy, who already mentioned, she seems really sweet. Is clearly in demand so far, with the majority of the boys liking her. But I do think her and Joe from London make a cute couple, and they were quite into each other. Now, the kissing game was funny and turned into let's just pick who we want to kiss. And again, I felt very bad for Yewande. When she had to kiss Anton, you could tell he didn't want to kiss her. I'm already side-eyeing him as Instagram account Love Island Rumours found pictures of his Facebook page of him dressed up as Mr. T in what looks like blackface. I mean, who does that? Like, really, in this day and age, what is going on here? So yes, I am side-eyeing you seriously there, Anton, okay? Because that ain't on. To spice things up, we saw how it played out with the two new additions, the two new guys that were introduced late on Monday. Curtis, who is a dancer, and Tommy, the brother of heavyweight champ Tyson Fury. They were told that they were going to have to break up the couples, because obviously all the couples are coupled up now. And they had to choose a girl each, which would leave two guys on their own, who are currently loved up, or currently coupled up, I should say, on their own. So they'll be pissed and lonely, potentially, okay? Now, for a moment there, I was Team Curtis. I was like, go Curtis, when he said he finds Yewande very attractive. They were having a chat, looking kind of cute, and she seemed to like him as well. But no, he goes and chose Amy, which I can't really blame him as well because they got along really well. But I was here for him and Yewande. But who knows? You never know, it might flourish later. But I can see that Amy and him do get along. And of course, what wasn't so surprising, I suppose, or maybe it was surprising for Miss 10 out of 10 because she had never been rejected by a boy. But it would seem she received her first rejection as Tommy made a play for Lucy, who is really coupled up with Joe. Joe looks like he's about to lose the plot. He is officially about to lose control. So if you follow law of attraction, so you could say he brought it on himself because he kept worrying about it so much. But Lucy could have also made it a bit clearer, although she did say to Tommy that she did like Joe. To me, it just seemed like Tommy crashed that party, broke them up, picked Lucy rather than Amber. And I think Amber was probably secretly thinking it would be her. You know, she's never been rejected, of course, so it will be interesting to see how things play and whether she decides to start being bitchy with Lucy, because obviously Lucy seems to be the girl in demand. So let's see how it all unfolds and let me know what you think. Who are you rooting for? What do you think is going to happen? And what do you think of the way that Love Island has chose to treat the black contestants? Would you go on there if you were looking for love? Would you go on Love Island if you're a black person out there? Would you go on Love Island? Let me know in the comments below. Yes, so thanks for watching that. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share, and hit that notification bell so you know when I am uploading some more of people's business. So until then, my nosy people, stay blessed.